future champions, and it could be that we're seeing one here in action right now.
Gervacio down in round 5. The action, round 4. You're watching action in round 5 here at the Pond in Anaheim. Wherever you might be across the width and breadth of the country, we hope that it's a good Monday evening for you. Tom Kelly and Rich Verrata, Fernando Paramo. Nice crowd on hand at the Pond.
What's interesting too, Tom, is that Marquez has been able to land power punches while backing up. You know, Gervacio has been the aggressor. He keeps moving forward, pushing Marquez back, but Gervacio is not landing the blows. Marquez is landing his shots as he backs up, and he lands them with good power.
Yes, indeed. And he steps in, throws a left right, and he's got him hurt again. Got Gervacio hurt again with a solid right hand. Gervacio's on the ropes, going to have to fight his way past this one. May have regained some composure, but Marquez hurt him again. Now working with an uppercut. He's got him into more trouble. Richie's thrown every good punch you can think of, from rights and lefts, uppercuts. He's worked to the body. Look at that. And look at that solid combination, left, 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 right. And nailed Gervacio with all of them. And in the previous exchange too, Tommy showed some smarts, because he landed a punch, an uppercut, and then he stepped all the way around Gervacio and landed another punch after that. This is round number 5. He had Gervacio down in the 4th. The right hand there connects, although Gervacio was drifting back. Marquez truly having the best of it here in this very important bout for him.
Well, Marquez showing some blood now from the right nostril. I can't recall Gervacio landing a punch actually in this round. I don't know where it's coming
about it. That's right. Gervacio is not bleeding, but he is a bit wobble-legged from time to time, and he has taken some solid shots.
Well, I remember how excited we both were, Tom, the first time we saw Marquez in that fight at Caesar's Palace against Israel Contreras.
Right.
And man, I'm telling you, I'm feeling that same kind of way tonight as I see Marquez, to see his development now in a year and to see what he's doing in this fight. Very exciting.
That wasn't that the same card where Barrera knocked out Eddie Cook
the
same night? Yeah. Round 5 coming to a close, and Gervacio catches 2 right hands.
Juan Manuel Marquez exploded right at the end of round 5 again. There's that straight right hand. He came forward, landed the straight right hand again, and Gervacio was in trouble as the round came to an end. The bell saved him. I thought it was a big enough round for Marquez to where I actually gave him a 10-8 margin on the round, Tom.
But he certainly landed the best punches again. While he did not put Gervacio down, it looked as though he was going to go. And the last 2 shots he hit him with, Rich, Gervacio appeared to be stunned and almost, I want to say, helpless. He did not do anything toward bobbing, weaving, moving away. He never threw a punch back in return. He might have been very, very fortunate that the bell sounded when it did. It saved him, I think, from possibly going down again.
Gervacio just doesn't look like the same fighter, Tom. Doesn't look like the same fighter who gave Hector Acero Sanchez fits in the title go just last year. He looks tonight as though he's getting old in one night.
Well, it does happen more often than not in this sport than in any other. Here's a left hand by Gervacio trying to fight his way back, but Marquez very quick, bouncing off the ropes, and now they're right above us. Blows are raining down one on the other, but Marquez giving as much as he's getting, and Gervacio looking as though he's almost out of desperation, trying to find some punch that would even this fight up or put this kid down or do something to swing it his way.
Right, it kind of looked like, hey, I'm going to go for broke right now. Go for broke effort by Gervacio, who did land a good stiff left hand to get things going there.
Not a knockdown. He slipped and fell. Gervacio, that is. He's in the red, trimmed in white. Juan Marquez, another solid set of punches. Nice combinations by Marquez.
Remember back in the first round, you could see those legs of Gervacio stiffening up when he was getting hit with the right hand right away.
Gervacio got nailed again coming in, yet there's a mouse of considerable size being formed right under the left eye of Marquez. Working nicely with the body. Gervacio throws a right hand to the body. Going to be a pretty good sized mouse under the eye, Rich. Marquez has got a...
Yeah, he's showing marks of a fight in a fight that he's dominating completely.
Yes. Boy, he's digging that left hand to the body whenever they get up close and personal. This is round 6 coming to a close. Gervacio was down in the 4th round. Looked for all the world like he might get nailed in the 5th. Dr. James.
Yeah, actually 4 and 5.
4 and 5, yes, both of them.
But I thought the last round was Gervacio's best round. At least he had some moments in that one, Tom. And from a competitive standpoint, that last round was
his
the best by far. Even if he lost the round, I thought he lost by just a narrow margin. He might have won the round on some of the judges' cards, but even whether he won it or lost it, he fought much, much better in that 6th round.
So here we are in round number 7. Corking good fight put on by Foro Boxing. John Jackson, matchmaker Antonio Curtis. Good right hand by Marquez, and he had Gervacio's feet in the air, and he's banging away now with a good uppercut. He's got Gervacio hurt.
That was a good variety of punches, Tom. Marquez really varies the attack. Head, body, hooks, uppercuts.
And he's landed with almost everything. I mean, in dramatic fashion. He has worked beautifully to the body with the left hand, and not just single punches, double hooks, back with the right hand. He has really done a remarkably fine job against a very good fighter.
And that eye is swelling up bad. That is really a bruise, man. You're talking about a big-time black eye tomorrow for Juan Manuel Marquez. He'll be lucky if he can get to the 10th round without that thing swelling closed on him.
Gervacio's taken some solid shots, and yet his recuperative powers for a guy 28, one who's been out of the ring for a year, are pretty good, Rich. He's a little cautious here now in round number 7. He went down in the 4th round. Marquez meets him coming in, cuts him off at the pass with solid shots.
He just beats him to the punch consistently, Tom. Marquez looks Gervacio looks as though he wants to throw. He's starting to throw a punch, but before he can get it there, Marquez has already landed something straight and clean to his face.
And oftentimes not one but two. And by the time Gervacio gets it put together again, Marquez has belted him a couple of more times and moved out of immediate range. Boxing him beautifully and out-punching him, no question about it.
Gervacio's moving quicker now. He's moving faster toward him. He wants to launch an offensive attack if he can, but he just never gets it started.
No. Marquez has certainly had the best of it. His punches have been harder, seemingly, and he has scored with more of them. He's had his man down in the 4th round and very nearly again in round number 5.
Well, that was an interesting case of Marquez turning a miss in a bad moment in the ring into something positive.
He's got him in trouble again as we come to the end of round number 7. He's belaboring. Gervacio will be back.
End of round 7, another big rally for Juan Manuel Marquez. He had Gervacio in trouble, got him up against the ropes, and he just unloaded again with everything in his arsenal. Body punches, head punches, hooks and uppercuts, straight crosses as well. Marquez had Gervacio in a bad way at the end of the round. Strangely enough, Gervacio, when the bell sounded, lifted up his arms to the crowd, but perhaps just in exultation that he was able to get through the round.
Well, that's the second time in this fight where the bell, apparently, or the ending of the round, has saved him from going down. And there's a left hand and a right thrown by Marquez, and Gervacio is down, and they are not going to let him get up. The doctor's in the ring. His head landed rather solidly. What a dramatic finish to this fight that we thought was quite one-sided by young Manuel Marquez. Juan Manuel Marquez, a left hand and a right hand, and down went Julio Gervacio, and when his head hit the canvas, you could hear the thump.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 35 seconds in round number 8. Our referee in charge, Dr. James Jenkins, stops the contest. He's the winner by way of knockout, the featherweight sensation, Juan Manuel Marquez.
Here's Fernando Paramo with Mr. Marquez.
Juan Manuel, you were the one that were saying that this was going to be your true test. Was this your true test? And if so, how did you come out? Tú habías dicho que esta iba a ser tu prueba, y si esta fue tu prueba, ¿cómo te calificas tú en ella?
Pues fue una prueba bastante dura, que gracias a Dios la pasamos bien, y a la condición y a la preparación, y hay que seguir adelante.
He says that this was in fact a test, that it was a very hard test, and thanks to his preparation, he was able to go through. We're going to take a look at the what was at the fight, and tell us what is going on at the knockout. Dinos qué está pasando.
Ahí un contragolpe, lo conecté con un upper de izquierda, y cayó Gervacio.
Oh, he says that he was able to get him on a counter punch, bring him up with a hook, and hit him with the right, and it was over. On this particular, you also he did hurt you at the beginning of the fight. También te lastimó en partes de la pelea.
Sí, me lastimó como 2 o 3 veces, pero pienso que metía mucho la cabeza y el referee no se percató, me jalaba mucho del cuello y el referee la amonestó 2 veces, pero no, yo pienso que eso no es pretexto para o sea, que salí golpeado. Pues sí, muy buen peleador.
He says that yes, he was hurt a couple of times. He was also grabbed by the neck, although the referee didn't say much. But he says that's no excuse. Gervacio is a very good fighter, a very tough fighter, and he just feels good that he's won this fight. What happens to you now? What plans do you have? ¿Qué planes tienes ahora? ¿Qué quieres hacer?
Pues seguirse preparando, eso es lo esencial para ser un buen boxeador, seguir entrenando, y pues lo que venga será una pelea más difícil con un clasificado y seguir adelante para aprovechar un título o tener la oportunidad para un campeonato.
Okay, basically he says that he wants to go and now start fighting some of the better fighters.
Fernando.
Yes, sir.
Would you ask young Mr. Marquez of his relationship with Nacho? It looked like they were almost like a father and son in the ring.
Dice que con tu relación con Nacho Beristain es como la de un padre con un hijo. ¿Qué sientes de eso?
No, pues es un señor muy agradable, me cae muy bien, muy respetuoso. Y me siento feliz de tenerlo en la esquina porque es un gran manager y con mucha experiencia.
This is basically that yes, it is a very respectful relationship. He feels very glad that he is with him. He knows that he's a guy that has tremendous experience and that he is very happy. Now you look at the championship world out there. Is there anybody in particular that you would like to go after at this point, or you want to just try to get more experience? ¿Ves tú el panorama? Hay muchos campeones. ¿Hay alguno que tú quieras en especial o quieres agarrar más experiencia?
Pues son campeones muy buenos. Yo creo que hay que agarrar un poquito más de experiencia para enfrentar a cualquiera de los campeones que están aquí, ya que por sus méritos y que por su capacidad y todo, por eso son campeones del mundo.
He says basically there are tremendous champions out there. He would like to get more experience. He says that's one of the reasons they are champs is the fact that they are very capable. He wants to get a little bit more experience before he faces them. And with that